Hi, my name is Khalil. Today I'd like to share with you how Boustead project together with Airsquire undertaking this whole process of doing a construction virtual site. Allow me to just briefly give you a quick introduction of myself. As mentioned, my name is Khalil. I'm a senior digital delivery manager for Boustead project. Basically, what I do here in my organization is to introduce new exponential and digital solution to the company. And I like to see myself as someone who help others to ease their job and their tasks on a daily basis. So together today with Carl, maybe over to you. You'd like to do a quick introduction of yourself before we share on what we have done on using Esquire Ergo 360. Over to you, Carl.
Thank you, Khalil. I'm Kyle. I'm the founder of Airsquire with a background in engineering and IT. We founded Airsquire in 2017 to reinvent construction with 3D and AI technologies. Our mission today is to build the simplest construction time capsule in the world. Today, we have offices in Singapore and Amsterdam, and we partner with top developers and construction firms like Boustead Projects across Europe and Asia. As you can see from our profile picture, we truly believe that the industry needs to be able to see their future through technology, and technology does need to put on the industry hard hat in order to be successful. Back to you, Khalil.
Right. Next, I'd like to share how we actually transform ourselves as an organization in terms of digital transformation. So we look at from the perspective of a user experience. We use BIM for visualization, AR, VR experience. For design quality, again, we have digital and building information models. For build quality, we are looking at using 4D scheduling and construction simulation, resource management, progress monitoring. These are all currently using a digital platform in our organization. But today, I would like to focus much on digital project management, where one aspect of it is a virtual site inspection. Over to you, Carl.
Thanks, Khalil. So this all began during the pandemic, where, as we all know, construction in Singapore was thrown a real curveball. Most sites were shut down, and it was challenging for managers to know without being on site what the site progress is. Any non-essential site visits could also potentially risk super spreader events, especially when the majority of this management staff are of risky demographics. We knew we needed a way to remotely access the site conditions. And at this point, Khalil and I realized that the pandemic was an excellent opportunity to catalyze change in the conservative sector, because suddenly everyone was going on Zoom. Suddenly there was a mindset shift in construction. So we wanted to use this change not just to do something during the pandemic, but in fact to trigger sufficient change to increase productivity post-pandemic. So we started interviewing Boustead's project team, and we learned that managed site progress actually involves laborious site visits and disorganized updates. Their site teams were walking the ground, taking hundreds of 2D photos each day, then spending hours inserting and labeling photos in PowerPoint reports. We heard that sometimes they do have to stay back to finish up their reports, staying till 9, 10 o'clock, sometimes even till 2 a.m. In the morning. And these weekly progress meetings are done mostly based on subjective percentage compilation of progress with this limited 2D photo view of the actual site situation. Furthermore, when disputes happen, there's no objective documentation to review the site history. So our customers actually tell us that they wish to capture their site progress a lot more evidentially, more completely, and more frequently. So they needed a more cost-effective way to capture every day. So with this in mind, we built Ergo 360 to enable our customers to use 360-degree cameras. And these are action cameras easily bought off the shelf on Lazada to to cost-effectively capture a 360-degree view of the site situation. Our mobile app then combines the images with the blueprint to create a virtual site. Using a simple URL, the project team can access their site situation remotely. So let me show you how we work with Boustead to capture, visualize, and share their virtual sites in this video. And as you can see, just like a time capsule, you can now capture once and visualize your site like a Google Street View anytime, anywhere. And the real benefits that we'll describe to you in here of using virtual site is in reducing miscommunication of the site conditions. This miscommunication increases project risk. Today, most of the communication about site progress, quality, or safety are done verbally in words and 2D pictures sent across WhatsApp. And because of its limited nature, it takes a few back and forth clarifications to interpret site conditions. We estimate for one team to at least do that 5 times per day, taking a project team at least half an hour each time to clarify. So you add that up, that's about 2.5 hours per day. So for a month, this easily adds up to 500 hours. Compare that to using virtual sites to communicate in 360-degree exactly what the site condition is. Each capture would only take 15 minutes, and doing it daily would only be 5 hours per month. So with a virtual site, you can really share with anyone the site condition in a simple click, and they can virtually arrive on site and fly through it in minutes. And with this time capsule, site engineers and managers can remember the exact progress at different stages and use it to objectively manage progress and issues and stay in control of their site. Finally, with the capability to conduct more virtual visits and less non-essential physical visits, sites are a lot more pandemic resilient. Well, instead of hearing it from me, let's hear it from one of our users, Wai Hong from Boustead Projects, who can tell you more about his experience with Ergo 360.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Wai Hong, site engineer from Boustead. I'm in the operation team. So I started to use the A360 on October. I've been using for more than 1 month. In my opinion, the A360 is a good app because it captures the image in the 360 degree, which compared to 2D is only show the specific location. So the viewer can turn around and see the image of the location taken in 360 degree, means behind, on top, below, all they can see. So they can know the progress without coming to site. It's like a virtual presentation to them. Yeah, that's all. Okay, in terms of the productivity, I think it can help to increase the productivity because we can see the progress by taking the photo at the same location And when we take in at the same location, we can see the comparison between the last week and this week. So we can know is there any progress on this location or not. If there are no progress, we can push for the more manpower or the material to come in. So it can help to increase our productivity, and also it can also not only for the site progress, it also can be used for the quality and the safety progress. For example, safety can use the image to see any hazard or any unsafe behavior, and also for the quality part, they also can check the any quality issue or not. Yes. Thank you.
So let me hand this over to Khalil, who will share with you a lot more about how they gather near real-time information about progress and update digital twins.
Thank you, Carl. So, as mentioned earlier, one of the key challenges that we face as an organization is the transferring of data that is being done on site back to the office or digitally through an online platform. Now, with Airgo 360 by Airsquire, we are able to do that seamlessly. The engineers are able to capture, share, and transfer the data through this online or digital platform that we have currently. So one of the key challenges is how do we update all this information real time for us to keep on updating the digital twin or the digital model progressively. As seen here, one of our BIM engineers is using Airgo 360 mobile app to capture. Effectively, with those data being captured, he'll just send these updates progressively or the updates real time to the BIM modelers. And what they will do next is progressively update if there are any changes or deviation that have been made on site. So as you can see, this helps us to track not only progress, but also update our digital model, and eventually this digital model will be used by the client for their digital twin tasks, right? Having said that, next, I think one of the things that when we embark on this implementation, and the key is collaboration to a progressive partnership mindset. Next, here, what you see here, we have very intensive discussion between the technology solution provider, such as Airsquire, and ourselves as an organization or an industry player. We believe that we must be an active contributor to this product development. Thus, we always engage them at every stage, even at the early stage of the product development, to share with them our insight, our feedback, and our pain points. Now, I will share with you how we have done that with Airsquire. Initially, when we told them that we wanted to use this platform, the mobile apps was programmed or was only ready in 3 months' time, but we told them there is a need for our engineers to use it effectively within a month. So they actually speed up the whole process of that mobile app development. And today we have seen, as you have seen in the slides and the videos, the engineers, they are able to use their mobile apps and effectively transfer those data right from their smartphone or their mobile phone. So with that, we continue to share with them our pain points, and it will give them an advantage as part of their product development. And as an organization and the user, it will give us an advantage too, because they are able to solve some of our challenges and pain points that we face on a daily basis. Okay, next, in Boustead, we want to foster and we love to create a culture of innovation, and I would like to share with you how we do that. The digital platform are used to share new innovative ideas among team members. Ideas are being shared organically, and all innovative or new ideas are not being dismissed, We tend to sit down, we share the ideas, and this allows us to identify whether these ideas can be implemented or executed on the organization level or on the project level. Thus, we see ourselves as very progressive and also innovative. Again, I would like to share that ideas does not belong to just a department. Ideas should be able to be forthcoming from any department, from within or externally, any stakeholder in the organization. So if I may quote, maybe I just move on to my next quote. Again, you know that during the pandemic, it caused a lot of disruption to the construction industry. And during this pandemic period, only few essential staff are allowed on site. We have very little general overview of the site progress. With Ergo 360-degree platform, stakeholder can remotely view the progress and make comparison between different timelines of the project. And if I may share my quote with from Miss Christina about Ergo. So with Ergo, we are able to save time in preparing progress report since the images taken are all uploaded in Airsquire platform. By sharing a link to the stakeholder, they are able to see the site progress and condition from different dates. All in all, we have enjoyed the experience working with Airsquire. As I mentioned just now, we must together converge between technology solution provider and industry players such as Boustead as a contractor and also a developer, where we see there are pain points to be resolved and technology as an enabler for us to continue to pursue our digitalization effort in this case. Over to you, Carl.
Thanks, Khalil. So to summarize, both of us believe that courage, communication, and culture are key to innovate through a pandemic and beyond. Remember that it takes two hands to clap. A collaborative spirit will help spur the creation and implementation of great technologies in the built industry. If you're keen to hear more about our project, please feel free to contact us with the contact details below. Thank you very much.